Welcome back to By Design Visuals, Flannelgraph for a New Generation. This is our second video in our Flannelgraph Basics series. In our video today, I'm going to show you basically three things. I'm going to show you our easel, how to set it up, how to take it down, how it's designed. I'm going to talk to you about our Flannelgraph board, its designed, how it works. And I'm going to talk for just a moment about our scissors. And we'll be using those scissors on the next one, so keep those really, really handy. Let me first talk about our easel. It comes in this really handy travel case. You can simply unzip the top. Listen, this thing collapses down to this size. It's already set up for travel. It's really, really lightweight. I can put this in a pretty small suitcase and actually put it overhead in a plane, in a bus. It's already set up for travel. I'm going to show you how to do this full length in just a moment. You can set this up for full length, but you can also use these legs and just telescope them out just far enough for your height that you can also use it on a table. Or if you have children that you're trying to teach and they're on the floor, you can actually put it down with that. Let me extend this all the way out, and then I'm going to show you how this works. As I like to say, this is very versatile. If you're short, you can use it short. If you're tall, you can use it tall. But if you're wide, I can't help you. Here's our tripod. Now, let me turn this around very quickly. There's some locking mechanisms on the easel that'll come in very, very handy. This one in the back simply flips up and flips down to lock. You flip it up, and you can move our center post up as high as you need it to lock your Flannelgraph board on. I'm just going to lock that back down for now. Let me flip this back around. Your Flannelgraph board actually sits on this tray, and you'll notice that it has different holes in it. You want to, and there's some screws here. These actually have some plastic knobs that you can loosen up, and this can go up and down. So you can raise and you can lower the height of your Flannelgraph board. Basically, how I set it up, you can simply make this to your own height, but how I set it up, I make a fist on top of the top lock down on this leg, and I simply hand tighten this down. Not real tight, just snug it up. I do the same thing with this one, about a fist. All right, those are locked in position. Now you simply take your tray, count over 4 holes, put that on that screw, count over 4 holes, put it on that screw. It's going to make your Flannelgraph board legs relatively wide, and then you simply tilt this back because you want your Flannelgraph board to actually lean back so your Flannelgraph figures and overlays actually lay on the board so they don't fall off. Let me talk for just a second now about our Flannelgraph board. Our Flannelgraph board has a very, very good design. Most Flannelgraph boards are made out of cardboard. The Flannelgraph background is adhered to the cardboard, and they fold in half. I've used these in the past, and they're very, very difficult to travel with. In fact, it's almost impossible. Our Flannelgraph board is made out of corrugated plastic. It also is very, very lightweight by design. It's very, very easy to travel. I can put this in a very small suitcase, and I can put it overhead in a plane, on a bus. I can carry it. But when I extend it full length, it's actually quite large. Let me show you how this works. Let me just lay it out quickly on the table. Let's say this first. You'll notice on the back are some strips that are adhered to the back. It's simply a hook and an eye combination that you're probably very, very familiar with. Our backgrounds and our overlays actually adhere to this hook, and they stay on very, very well. You can take a background off. You can put a background on. You can switch them around. You can use any background that we have and change them out very, very quickly. Let me extend this out full size. And I'm going to put this on my table. Want it flat. There's this small backer board. I put this on the strips, put it down. That's going to lock it in place. Now, this is the back of your board. There's a split. The split is the bottom of your board. So this is your top. If I flip this around, put this on my Flannelgraph board, put it in the center. Now, you may not be able to see this, but if I stand behind the board, I can actually see visually by looking at this center line on my board, I can see whether my easel is holding this Flannelgraph board straight up and down. And it is. I can loosen this little toggle in the back, and this will go down, and I can actually lock this board right onto the easel, and it's not going to fall off. Sometimes you lock it on, as I'm going to show you in a later video in part of this series. Sometimes you lock it on, sometimes you raise it, lower it down a little bit, and lock it in place and use it behind the board, because sometimes you want access so that you can flip backgrounds and overlays on and off. There's a strap here that holds in place. Get that out of the way. There's our easel. There's our Flannelgraph board. This folds down to 1/4 size. Now let me talk for just a moment about our scissors. And we're going to be dealing with these in our next video, because I'm going to be showing you, here's where they are. This is your the beginnings basic figure set. Remember I said all of the figures for the first 11 stories of Genesis are found in this set. Well, your scissors are also going to be found in this set. If you simply open it up, there they are. I'll show you something else. I'm going to take out these Adam and Eve figures. I'm going to show you these in just a little ways down the road. These are our scissors. These are very good quality scissors. These are made out of titanium. They keep a very, very sharp edge. Why? Well, because our Flannelgraph is very, very high quality. This is very, very thick material. You need good scissors to be able to cut this out well so that the edges aren't frayed and fuzzy. So how do you test? You say, well, John, I already have a pair of scissors. Why do I need yours? Let me show you. Here's how you can test your scissors. Take your scissors. Be careful not to cut into the printed part of your figure, but just into the white part, I can go along and I can just snip along this edge. You see how cleanly that cuts? Very, very easily. You're going to be very, very happy that you have our scissors. And in the next video series that we're going to do in just a moment, and I hope you'll be back, you're going to be using these scissors for the next couple of video series. I'm going to show you how to cut out backgrounds. The water sky background next time. How to put it on this board. How it's designed. How it works. I'm going to show you how to cut out overlays. Then I'm going to show you how to cut out the biblical figures. Then I'm going to show you how to put all of this together to tell an amazing Bible story that's going to be a great blessing to an awful lot of people. I hope to see you next time on By Design Visuals, Flannelgraph Basics. I'm John Moline. Thanks for watching.